Only 20 exist in the entire world. And no, this isn't one of those cars where rich people casually walk into a dealership and say, "Wrap it up, I'll take two." Because when this machine showed up, it looked less like a Lamborghini and more like something that accidentally escaped from a military base. Welcome to the Lamborghini Reventón. Now imagine this. You're standing in a parking lot full of Ferraris, Bugattis, and McLarens. Pretty crazy, right? Now suddenly something rolls in, and people stop looking at everything else. Not because it's louder, not because it's faster, because nobody's even sure if it's a car. That's the kind of effect the Reventón had. Lamborghini didn't build this thing to play safe. They built it after taking inspiration from fighter jets. And honestly, they may have taken the assignment a little too seriously. Most companies build cars. Lamborghini built stealth mode with wheels. When it first launched, this monster carried a price tag of around $1.5 million. Now your brain probably hears that and thinks, okay, expensive. Not quite. That's private island vacation money. That's a garage full of luxury cars money. That's the kind of money where your bank account starts asking questions. And here's the crazy part. Today, finding one is harder than finding a celebrity in economy class, because cars this rare don't usually sit in dealerships. They disappear into private collections. So here's the real question. If someone handed you unlimited money right now, would you take one Reventón or build your dream garage with 10 different supercars? Now let's talk about the exterior, because this is where things become ridiculous. Look at those sharp lines, that low stance, the aggressive nose, the giant air intakes. Everything looks like it was designed by someone who hates curves. Even the paint had military inspiration. The gray finish looked almost like a stealth aircraft sitting on a runway waiting for takeoff. And the crazy thing? None of it was built just to look cool. Every line had a purpose. Every vent had a job. Because speed was the mission. Now imagine opening the doors and climbing inside. The cabin doesn't feel soft and luxurious. It feels serious. Carbon fiber surrounds you. The gauges look like aircraft instruments. Even the dashboard feels like it belongs in a cockpit instead of a road car. You don't feel like you're sitting in a Lamborghini. You feel like someone handed you the controls to something dangerous. And now comes the fun part. Under the hood sat a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12, producing around 650 horsepower. But numbers don't really explain what this thing felt like. Picture touching the gas pedal, just a little, and suddenly the engine screams like it has personal problems. 0 to 60 happens in around 3 seconds. Top speed pushes beyond 210 miles per hour. At that point, you're not really driving. You're hanging onto a rocket with license plates. So let me ask you something. Would you actually drive this thing every chance you got? Or would you protect it like a priceless piece of art? If you're loving this level of insanity, hit that like button and subscribe, because machines like this are why car people completely lose their minds. Now picture this. Imagine Mr. Beast walking up to a Reventón and saying, "I want it." And the company goes, "Sorry, Jimmy, not this time." Sounds ridiculous, right? But here's the crazy part. The question isn't whether he could afford it. The question is whether anyone would even sell it. Because when cars become this rare, money starts losing arguments. The Lamborghini Reventón isn't just a supercar. It's what happens when Lamborghini looks at reality and decides reality isn't crazy enough. If this beast deserves a spot in your dream garage, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.